हेलो गाइस, कैसे हैं आप लोग? गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन. Hope everyone is doing well. We just join the session and then we just start. Also, let me know if stage visible and voice is audible or not. Okay, so we are sharing the group class link in the groups. Okay, so just join us first. So have you guys completed your assignments? Because we did not found everyone's assignment in the classroom. Hello, yeah, hello, 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 Muskan. Okay. Hello, Sarah. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Very good evening. Okay. Okay, Sarah. But I think I have just seen the classroom, and many of the students have not submitted their assignments for week two, as well of week one also. So my exams are going from past full week. Yesterday I got okay. Okay. Hello, Rohit. Hello, Ramika. Hello, Monica. Hello, Nikit. Hello, कैसे आप सब? Hello. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Okay, I will submit today. Okay, okay, okay. No issue. Because if you guys will not submit your assignment, then how will we evaluate your performance? Okay, that is why we are just asking you to submit your assignments on time. I'm just seeing just one thing that still many of the students have not submitted their week one assignments, and they are now asking for a Google form link to submit the week one assignments. Okay. Yeah, good late evening. Very good late evening, Aman. Yeah, that is good. Hello from Nigeria. Hello. Yeah, how are you? My assignment 7 is pending, so that's submitted. Okay, that is good. Yes, after this class, we are just going to schedule a evaluation session by today. Means after the class, after 10 minutes of rest, we will just schedule a Google Meet for evaluation. Okay. Yeah, hi Nitesh. Hello. Okay, so everything is fine. Okay, and due to some Linux problem, today we are not just going to do practical of accesses because first we have planned the accesses practical, then we just postpone it to tomorrow. Okay, and today we are just going to discuss about the introduction to SQL injection. Okay, because we have prepared our PPT and etc. All these things for accesses practical, but due to some reasons like some technical issues in Kali Linux and VMware, so that's why we are just postponing it to day 9. We will do it tomorrow. And today we'll just discuss about introduction to SQL injection. Okay, what is SQL injection? How it works? What are the type of SQL injection? How it can be exploited? And all these things we can discuss about it. Okay. Okay, I have submitted week one, week two is pending. I will submit, sir. I need some time. Okay, do it, guys. But the question is that if you will submit week one assignment in week two, then it's not good. Okay, so just manage your time and please submit assignments on time. Okay, okay. So just hit the like button. We got 17 students and now only 4 likes are there. Okay, don't mind. Okay, so just start the session. So this is the day one of penetration tester internship. Okay, sorry, day eight of penetration tester internship, and this is the week three. And topic is introduction to SQL injection. So just as the other slide, in this series, in this session, we will also know like the guys who don't know about how to create account in Portsfigure, how to use Portsfigure. We will do all things, all like a basic practical and some theory session today. Okay, 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 okay. So first one is the recap for previous session. You guys have any doubt related to previous session? Exercise is clear to everyone. Store exercise, reflected exercise, and dome-based exercise. Is that clear to everyone? Because previous session must be clear to you guys. Then we have to just move forward. Okay, for the new things. Let me know you guys have any doubt or not in previous sessions, and also in the evaluation session. Today I will ask you. I will ask questions to you guys. Okay. Okay. That is good, Faraj. So the first topic of today is what is SQL injection. Second, and then how database work. What is database actually? Okay, because SQL injection only occurs when there is a database. It's a vulnerability which is found in only in database. Okay, how SQL injection by happens, type of SQL injections, practical demonstration. A little bit we will do a little bit of practical demonstration, and then the last part is assignments. Okay, okay, that was good, Saransh. Okay, no issues. Okay, you guys have, if there is any issues, you can ask me in DM. Okay, no issues, you can ask me at any time. Okay, okay. So first one is what is SQL injection? So guys, SQL injection is a server-side vulnerability. Is that clear? Like SQL injection only happens in server-side. Like it's a point. It allow attacker to manipulate database queries. In SQL injection, what we do, like in XSS, we reflect the pages, we create a pop-up. Okay. Well, result of XSS is that if there is any XSS, then it will show you the pop-up. Is that clear? Redirection, pop-up. It's a sign of XSS. Sign of SQL injection. It just create an error in database and it manipulate database queries. We'll understand this thing also in Notepad. Okay. We just understand the definition. It occurs when user input is not properly sanitized. Like in XSS, we saw that if the user input validation is not proper sanitized, means in XSS, the user validation, input validation are required to not do occur XSS. Means if we want that XSS should not be occur in our website, then we just have to use some proper validation in all input fields like name, email, mobile numbers, and other things. Okay, it can be lead to unauthorized access to data. Is it clear? Means in SQL injection, it can be lead to unauthorized access to data. Means using if there is any SQL injection in a website in a software, then we can just steal some data also. Like if an attacker will attack, it can steal some data from the database. Okay, it can make unauthorized access. Like you can bypass login page. You can do many things. You can manipulate the data. Like you can manipulate the queries of selection queries. Like if you want to, if normally the website is selecting only gifts category, like we have discussed, and this is the first lab in Portsfigure, and there are only three items. Then using manipulation of query, we can just find all the list of category. Okay, so we will just do all these some basic practical. Okay, okay. There are some types of SQL injection. So basically, there are four type of SQL injection. First one is in-band SQL injection. What is in-band SQL injection? In-band SQL injection is a type of SQL injection which request and response can be found in the same page. Okay, means if I am requesting the if I am just manipulating the query in the same page, then the response will be shown in the same page. We will discuss a little bit about all four of the types. Okay, in brief. Okay, not we are just going to learn about these things in the explanation. Okay, we will do it another day because we have to continue with some basic lab setup of SQL injection. Okay, second one is blind SQL injection, in which you will see no any error, no anything, just you will see the effect like true or false, it's happening or not. You will just see this thing. Like if you have, if there is any blind SQL injection in any website, then we will not get any response like success, pop up, any database related, anything. You will just see some your it like exploited or not, true or false. It will give you is response in true or false. Okay, means it's happen or not. If you are testing for a blind SQL injection, then it will show in case of blind SQL injection, it will only show you that it's exploited or not. If it's exploited, then it's working. Otherwise, it's not working. But it will not show you any type of error. Okay. Next one is error-based SQL injection. By the name of this is the thing is clear, like error-based SQL injection. So, what do you guys know about error-based SQL injection? Do you have listened this things or have tried any time? Okay, okay. So basically, error-based SQL injection what do use some database error messages, and it just show you all the DB structure, tables, column, all things related in the database. It will show you, or it will just reveal what are the column name in the database, what are the table name in the database. By using just error messages, it will show you the error messages. Okay, like SQL errors, like if you just try one payload or one equals to one, which is a true condition, then if it will done, then it will show you just true, or it's happened, it's executed, or it if it will not be happen, then it will show you like it's not exploited. Students are not joining class; they are asking in the group for classroom. I think the one question to you guys, like classroom link was provided, I think on Friday, right? Friday or Thursday. But still some students have not joined, and we have removed all these students who have not joined the classroom in next 3 days. Now today, some students are messaging like, "Sir, please resend the Google Classroom invite to us." So guys, why are you doing these things? You will just be active in the group and be active in the internship. Okay. And the last one is time based. We will discuss in all in these types in detail. Okay, but not today. What is time based? Like in this, like if you are just testing an SQL in a website, so it will take some delay to getting you a response. You will just request a query by using a query. You will get your response, but it will take some time. It's a time based. Means if you are just requesting anything, if you have a like if you are just asking an let me show you example with an example. Like uh, there is a the mooninstitute.in. Okay, and in this website there is a student login section. In this, if I'm logging in, and it will take some delay rather than previous time. Like normally it just executed instantly. It does not take any time to just log in after the credential. But if I'm testing on this website and I tried exploit a payload, okay. So now how can I just identify that my SQL is exploited, my payload is exploited if there is a time base. So it will take some delay. It will take some delay in website loading also. Like it's loading instantly, but if there will be any time-based SQL injection, then so it will take some time to just start to load. Okay, mean there will be a time delay in the time-based SQL injection. Okay, so hope this thing is clear to you. Okay, now just move to the next slide. What is a database? So guys, database is a thing where we store our data. Okay, like a cupboard where we store our all of the clocks. So this is the thing, a database where we store all of our data like Google Photos data, where it is stored in the database. Everything data in internet is stored in database. So a database store application data. जो डेटाबेस होता है वो एप्लीकेशन डेटा को स्टोर करता है, ठीक है, इन स्ट्रक्चर्ड एंड अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड वे, both way are like both way are in the database like SQL, like structured query language and unstructured query language. There are two types of things. Okay, so example like user credential, products, records. So means each of type of data, like if there is a table including name, like name, roll number, email ID, address, course name. So the things will be recorded in the database. The things will be stored in the database in a well-defined manner. Like what is a well-defined manner? Like you see, just open a notepad. Okay, what is a well-defined manner? Like here is a serial number. Okay, now again after this there is a name column. Okay, name column again, course column, course column again, college column again, duration. Like this is a proper structured way to store the data in the database, which is SQL. Like structured query language means a query which store data in a structured. Okay, is it clear? In the database, this is the format of tables in the database, how the flow of the tables in the database. Okay, just you can use this. This is the format. Okay, in this format, the things are stored in the database. Okay, okay. Is it clear how the things are stored in the database? Now, like some user credentials. These are some column names, some things like if there is a login panel, login page in any website, then in the database there will be some columns by name, username, password, ID, serial number, contact number, email. These will be the column name in a login page database. Okay. Now, website use SQL queries to interact with database. Attackers target these queries to gain access. Okay, and the note is database compromise means full system compromise. Weak point in our whole system is database. We can say that everyone's weakness is a database. If there is any person, and if the data of that person is leaked, then this is the main weak point of that person. Because in today's era, data is very important. Okay, so if database is compromised, means fully system compromised. There is nothing else rather than database. Okay, now students who want to learn something about SQL and other things, you can just try W3 schools, and you can learn something like what you want to learn. Like if you want to learn something about HTML, you want to create HTML tags, HTML payloads, you can just learn here HTML. Okay, HTML, some introduction of HTML. Okay, how HTML works, some tags in HTML. There will be like HTML, CSS, HTML links. Okay, so you can learn something from here, like start tag. What type of tag are there in HTML? You can also learn JS for XSS payloads. Okay, because if you want to create XSS payload, then you must have a knowledge of JS, some basic knowledge of JS at least. Okay, so you can create a payload for XSS. Is it clear? SQL. You can also learn here for SQL. Learn SQL. SQL is a, just see the definition. SQL is a standard language of storing, manipulating, and retrieving data in database. Okay, means by using SQL queries, we can manipulate, store, retrieve. We can perform all these activities from database. Means हम like there is any database and अगर हम कोई भी डेटा फेच करना चाहते हैं, कोई भी डेटा रिसीव करना चाहते हैं, कोई भी डेटा चेंज करना चाहते हैं, if you want to change any data, if you want to insert any data, if you want to select any data from a database, then we have to use SQL queries, which are select a string from this table name to this category where this is equal to this. So these are some example of SQL queries. Okay. So here we will just, yeah, this one is example. Select a string from customer. Select means this is a select operation. Asterisk which is stands for all. Asterisk is for all. All things from customer means it's the query to selecting all things, all existing things in the customer table. Okay, is it clear? Okay, some SQL exercise also are there. Like you can exercise some SQL. Some quizzes are also there. Okay, so you can just learn these things from learn something from quizzes. Okay, okay, so you can learn some basic from SQL. Okay, now how SQL injection works. Normal query, which is this: select a string from username, user, where username equals to admin, password equals to 123. Means it is used to retrieve some credential, admin credential, login credential. Okay, like it's a username by admin, so it's a admin case credentials or anything. Okay, so by this way we can just retrieve some information from a database. Okay, and injected input is this, or one equals to one. It's a common payload to bypass some things. Okay, results condition become always true if you use these things. It's used for मैंने आपको previous session में बताया, as I already told you guys, this, for which purpose this is used. This single quote is used to, let me know guys, why we use single quote. As we discussed in the previous session, single quote is used to create an error in database. Create an error in database. Okay. And the thing was that, or, why or is used? Or is used like there are two conditions to matching two conditions. If now I am not in college, then I'm in my home. So this is a condition. If this like if I'm searching for this, if I'm searching for gift category in database and it's not here, so I can use or one equal to one. So it will just do the query and show you all the data from the database. Okay, or is used to compare. Okay, or is used to compare things. Okay, now one equals to one. You know also know it's condition for true. This condition, this make condition always true. We have to use this or we have to use this. Just let me one thing. We have to use one double equals to one, or we have to use one and single equals to. Yes, it's also a logical operator. Okay. And another question is that in this, for the true condition, this one is used or this one is used. One equals to. Why we cannot use one equals to one, one double equal to one? Is there any reason? Like if I will use this, then it will just double through the query. It will give you some error or not. Okay, so basically it's used, one equals to one is used. Okay, so its use means query is always true. It's used for always true. Okay, and for what this is used, this, so this is used to terminate the query. This is used to terminate the query. Okay, so this is the whole process of this one, or one equal to one. What we do, we do this one thing in our payloads. We use plus or plus one equals to one. The work of plus here is to create, sorry, plus is used, plus is used to make spaces between two things, like two things. Like if I will use this one thing in query equal to, this will be the result. This will be the result. Okay. Means if we do not want to make spaces, do not want to make additional, then we can just use plus icon. It's just not mandatory, but we can use for just understanding. Like if you want to just make space, then we can also use by this, using these things. Like we can do this thing also. Okay, but it's a better and a proper way. Okay, we can this thing. So it's better. Okay. Yes. 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 Okay. That is good. Okay. Yeah. This is an comparison operator. In coding, you guys have also done, if you have done some bachelor's on anything, that you just have done this thing, A double equals to B. Then this will be a comparison. But if you do this thing in coding, then it's a transfer of values. Okay, means this is used to match the values. This is used to transfer the values. The value of B will be transferred to A in this section, but the value of A will be compared with value of B. Okay, okay. So this is the some basic payload in SQL. Results condition become always true. Login bypass. This allow access without using credentials. Means if you use this, then there will be no any need to use credentials if there is any SQL injection. Okay. Basic SQLi payloads. What are some basic SQL injection payloads? I have also prepared a PDF or a like a document file for you guys in which some SQL payloads are mentioned or list there by the different type of SQL. Okay, by in-band, blind, time-based, and error-based. For all, there is a list of SQL. Okay, so first one is we have discussed. This one is we will discuss admin, and this one is used to admin. Like this is used to just admin, and just it will create some error in database. It will terminate the query. By using this, we do not we can bypass any. uh, login page if there is any vulnerability. If there is any SQL injection in a website, then we can just bypass the login page using this one thing. Okay, that's clear. This is used to bypass admin login. Okay, we will just understand it practically. Okay, so we have understand what is SQL, how it works, what is database, everything. What are some payloads? Now, where to test SQL injection? Like attack surfaces. As same we have discussed earlier than accesses, attack surfaces about attack surfaces. What are some points? What are some entry points to enter in any system? Okay, as exercise, we already discussed this one thing like attack points. So there are also some attack surfaces for SQL injection. So login forms, if there is any login form in any website, then it's a attack surface, attack point for SQL injection. If there is any search field, then it's a point of attack surface of SQL injection. If there are any URL parameter, like in URL, you see some parameters question mark ID and equals to like these type of parameters, then it's a sign of it's a attack surface of SQL injection. API request is the attack point of SQL injection. Anywhere user interact with the database, like the things. Just come to here and just open Deltaware Solution website. Okay, and here the things are that just find something, some endpoint, something like from here, and user can interact with the database. Like if I am here, okay, and if I'm just typing on tab to us, so it will just open something link is there in backend. Okay, so there is no any connection with database because database for what database to use to store some information, some data in form of tables. Okay, yeah, we will, Monica, we will do some basic practical of post figure. We'll also let you know that how to create a payload, how to create an account in post figure and it's a by step procedure. Okay, and just find something. There is any search bar? No. In URL? Nothing. Am. Now, just come to contact us section. So there is a form, contact form. And in the BBD, we have discussed login forms. So this is same as like in contact form, you are also interacting with the database. Like if I am just submitting these all the information in the database, okay, and just sending. So it's just getting into a database. Of course, this is the thing. Like if I'm just putting all the information from here, then it's just going to database. Okay, so we can interact using this form with database. So this is our text surface for us. Okay, enroll now. There is an enroll now section. There is also a submit enrollment form. There is an enrollment form. We can use the information and select a course, specific information, additional information, and submit enrollment. So this is also submitting. So from here, like we can interact with the database. We are interacting with the database. The process is that in this website we are just going making this command like where like I'm not sure that what command is running. We can just identify it using in the when we test the website when we just see the response in the above shoot. Then we can identify what is the URL is generating, what URL is getting like insert into. There will be a URL like that. Insert into a table name and this is okay. So there will be like it will insert all these things in the proper way. Like in database, there will be a column by name, full name. There will be a column by name, email addresses. There will be a column by name, phone. By there will be a column by name, select courses. There will be also a column by name, additional information. All these information will be saved in the exact column name. Okay. So, and no any other input field or search field is there. Okay, so no issue. And there is no any login form. Okay. Yes, we can also do all these things. Okay, 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 that's good. Okay, so for the next, we had okay, so means we have to find some attack surfaces to test SQL injection, by which we can identify like where we can test for SQL injection. Impact of SQL injection. What is the impact of SQL injection in any website or in any software? Like login bypass. We can bypass the login page. We can do some data leakage. We can theft some data from a database. Okay. If there is any vulnerability, SQL injection vulnerability is there any upside, then we can just put some data from the database, full database access. Sometimes we can also make data full database access. Also have some full database access. Okay. And data modification or deletion, we can also delete and modify the data. Also, if we have access, if there is any SQL vulnerability, then we can also do all these things. Okay, we can modify the data. We can modify all the requests. We can delete the data. We can delete all the tables. Okay, we can drop all the tables from the database. It's a high risk vulnerability. Okay, outcome is that it's a high risk vulnerability. Okay, for some prevention, use prepared statements, parameter queries, validate and sanitize inputs, use ORM frameworks, avoid dynamic SQL queries. Prevention is critical. Like the thing is that prevention is for that time when a developer is creating a website and connecting it with the database. If he's creating a website and using an additional database like a Supabase, okay, it's Supabase or Cloud MongoDB, then he must ensure that RLS is enabled. Okay, row level security is what's called as row level security is also enabled. Some policies are also there, like no any other person can retrieve the data. Insert only like if there is this form, then here the policy must be like that. User can only insert the data, not can retrieve the data, not can update the data. Okay, so this will be the policy. Okay, and if this is the admin panel, then there will be some validation, some policies like they can retrieve the data, they can insert the data, they can update the data, they can delete the data. So these policies will be there. Okay, is it clear? These are some prevention. How can we prevent? Okay, now the theory part is enough. Just go to the port seeker. We will just go to the port seeker lab section. Okay, in this first slide, you will just let you know. You just find the SQL labs. Okay, so these are all labs here. So just as for SQL, there are all the labs for SQL injection, cross-site scripting, CSRF, cross-site request forgery, click jacking, DOM based. Okay, cores, SSE. Okay, there are many SSRF, SVPS, many STP, OS command. There are many type of vulnerabilities are there. These these type of vulnerabilities are exist in any website. Can be exist in any website. Okay, business logic, information disclosure. Okay, web sockets, file upload vulnerabilities, prototype pollution, API testing, LLM attacks, NoSQL injection. Many type of vulnerabilities are there. Okay, so we have to just go with first lab of SQL injection. Just click on this lab. Okay, so hope this is not having any account. So first create an account. We will not log in. We will just create an account. Okay, so you guys can also create an account if you do not have. Yes, yes, it's a good platform. In Portugal, you can do all these things. Okay, so let me create a new account. So you guys can also create a new account step by step. Okay, so till now everything is clear. Okay, so you can just register with your email and yeah, in the email you will just receive a registration link. Okay, so you can just click on that link. Okay, and click there to just complete your registration. Okay, and just put your some information like name. Okay, and you can just complete your registration. Okay, so your password is too long and cannot modify or something. Okay, so just write the password. Okay, because we have only things we can do a manual. Okay, so you have to write the password manually. Just write. Okay, and there's if it will not happen, then we just forget the password. Okay, login with because the password is too long. Okay, and this is the using Portuguese visa. Yeah, you can just use some many platforms like you can do. Have you solved THM labs and STV labs also? Try to solve all these labs and also you can find vulnerable in DVWA. Okay, and test php.vulnerable.com. Currently, the test php.vulnerable.com is not working. Like if you search for test php.vulnerable, so it's not working because just test php.vulnerable.com. It is just making loading, and it's not loading. Okay, so you can just use test asp.oneweb.com to for some vulnerable machines. Okay, some vulnerable websites. So you can just get something like that here. Okay, so is I think the password was not wrong in the previous try. Okay, so it's logged in and you can just go to your labs. You can create an account then and just log in. Okay, and this is your first lab. Just enter into your first lab. We're just saying lab is that SQL injection vulnerabilities in where clause allowing retrieval of hidden data. It's a first lab of SQL and it's a basic, just a basic and starting point of the SQL injection labs. Okay, so this lab contains an SQL injection vulnerability in the product category filter. When the user selects a category, the application carries out the SQL query like the following. Like this query is creating, like when user requesting like select a category, then this query is creating. Select a stick from product where category equals to group give and release equals to one. Okay. So this thing is there. What we do, this thing is creating. Just copy this and paste here. So just understand something. Okay, so this query is creating in requesting in the request. Okay, to solve the lab performance SQL injection attack that clause the application to display one or more unreleased products. Okay, means there are some products in a minimal value. Some released products are there, but we have to display all the unreleased products also. Okay, so there are some solution is also there. Okay, so you can also see the solution if you are not able to solve the lab. Okay, so you can just enter into the lab and then we will just perform all these things what is required. And how is the queries creating? And yes, one more thing. Maybe we can start APT classes, Android pen testing classes from the next month. So if you want to join, then you can also join. Okay. You guys have learned APT Android pen testing. Have you guys done Android pen testing? It's saying that the report runners category. Okay. Category equals to gift and okay. So we have to find the category which is the gift. Okay. What are these things? Yeah. Okay. 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 Deadline for any assignment. Like deadline for any assignment is that like if the assigned date is Friday, like if the like if there is a 2 days day eight, then just prepare it by tonight and just submit it on tomorrow. Okay, and try to submit all the assignments before the Friday evaluation session. Then we can just evaluate all the assignments and conduct an evaluation session. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you have not guys attend do the environment testing. Where is the gift category? Not able to find the gift category. Okay, no worry. Uh, wait, yeah, we have not any relationship till now. Okay. Have you visited the Ports figure? I think there was a category by name gifts, and also in the description is something is there like select a category and then you just select a category. Category name is to gift. Okay, okay, no issues. Okay, just use any of the category. This one is the category. Okay, and category is to food, and this one, but where this is meeting? Like there is no any gift section. Okay, just do this thing for this. After any one of these things is true, there's something, so it will show you all of the data. Okay, means it's showing to find where category equals to gifts, but we are not getting the gift category inside this. Okay, and so we can do it inside any of the gift category, any of the category. Okay, like this is if this is ring, and if there is any data inside all, if there is still any data, it will show you all the data. Okay. Yes, you have to just yes. Why? That's why we have done this one thing. Okay, you can do in any section. Like if there is like as per description, there is a gift section, but there is no any gift section we are founding. You can just go to any section and like in the pet section, just see there is a pet section, and here we can only see three items. First one is pest control, umbrella, full babies, and other things. Only three items are there. What we can do? This is a command. This is a payload. What is this? This is a payload, or like this is for terminating the query, making an error. It's making for spaces that will be converted into per percentage 20 or and one equals to one. So we can use this command, this payload, and paste after the URL in any category. It will show you what will be there. Like this is category, okay, and category equals to pets. Just copy this one thing is here. So in the above category, this above listing, this one thing is there. This query is executing. This one. Select a street from products where category pets, category equal to pets. So this one query is getting created in request. Okay. And we have put this just copy and just close it. This one is this query is creating now. Category pets equals to this one like this. Get it? This is the URL which is just generating or creating at the time of requesting. There is only three items. Category equal to pets. In basically in the back end, it's like requesting like this. Select a stick from products where category equals to pets. Okay. What we have to do? we have to type paste this one thing. So this will create an error. How it will create an error? These are some things like these are accepted in a database. Okay, if the things inside a single code, then this is the thing. But here we are database is expecting this thing only pets. But what it's getting? It's getting this one thing, pets and single quote. Okay, so it will use it to create an error, and plus is used to create an space, or is it just to either an or things. Okay, and plus it's also operator used for space and would convert it into percentage 20. 1 equals to 1 is for true, and double hyphen is to just terminate the query. We will just type this one thing. We will type here single quote. Okay, that's clear. Plus or plus 1 equals to 1, and then we will terminate. Acha. Okay, don't terminate the query, just try as it is. Only try single quote plus or and this one thing. This is an internal circular because after this it's still running. It's still executing. So what we have to do, just terminate the query. It will show you all the details here. Okay, is it clear? So this is the use of this payload. तो इसकी मदद से आप क्या कर सकते हो, लाइक अगर आप ये पेलोड कहीं भी यूज कर रहे हो किसी वेबसाइट में, इसके थ्रू आप उस वेबसाइट का सारा हिडन डेटा देख सकते हो। लाइक अगर किसी वेबसाइट में इफ देयर इज एनी वेबसाइट एंड वहां पर सिर्फ ये अलाउड है कि आप सिर्फ थ्री थिंग्स देख सकते हो। आप सिर्फ कुछ जैसे कोई वेबसाइट है जहां पर आप सिर्फ अपना रिजल्ट देख सकते हो, बट यू फाउंड सम एसक्यूएल vulnerability इन दैट वेबसाइट एंड नाउ यू कैन सी all person results. Okay, so this is an SQL injection. Okay, by this you can see all the hidden data from a database. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear to you guys or any doubt? So if it is clear, then we can just move to the another lab. Okay, there is a time, then we have to evaluate the session also. Okay, so this is clear, and here will be a notification. Congratulations, you solved the lab. Is it clear? So this lab is solved. So when you back here, you can also see the solution here. So it's saying that use buffer to intercept and modify the request that sets the product category filter. Modify the category parameter giving you values using this. Submit the request and verify the response. Now contain one or more unreleased products. Is it clear? You can do also using buffer. In buffer, it's a clear. Why it's simple? Because in Bubshoot you will know the all the query what is getting into the database, what query is used to requesting the data from the database. So you can just see in the Bubshoot. But here you it's a just not it's like a blind. You don't see anything. Okay, because it's a manual process, manual testing. Okay. Yes, it will post condition to be true always. Okay, and we have just terminated the query. So what we'll do, just or after or first condition will not be executed and second condition will be executed, and then just process will be terminated. No any process will be after that. Okay, so the all the data will be shown. ठीक है, समझ गया? Yes. Okay, everything is clear. Okay, so now we have to just move to the next lab, back to all topics and again, what else? Okay, so here you can see in the first lab that it's solved. When you solve the lab, then it will show that you have solved this lab. This will THM. In THM, it will show that you have completed this machine, you have completed this machine. As the same, here you can see like you have completed this lab and you have completed this lab. So, what is this? Okay, okay, now tap again. Okay, no issues. You can just get back from here. Otherwise, you can just come here. Okay. Yes, it will be working as a loop and it will never execute. Okay. Yes, it's to terminate session. Yeah, that is. If you then like you see that if when we have not put this double hyphen, then it was showing us internal error, internal server error. Okay. So just move with the next lab, switches. SQL injection vulnerability allowing login bypass. You can solve all these. There are like number of labs here. Like some labels are also there. Like there's some practitioner. Okay, there's some apprentice level. There's some practitioner level. Okay, some apprentice cross-site SSS labs are also there. Okay, some blind SQL injections, cross-site scripting, apprentice level, practitioner level, okay, DOM-based reflected access. There are multiple type of error, type of vulnerability, type of labs. If you are going to solve all these labs, then this is must. If you just, if you guys can solve all the labs of the SQL, it's code trigger, then hope like you will know how SQL injection works, how it can be executed. So before going to live, if you do not have prepared this one thing, if you are not if you have not completed code trigger lab, then you must have to complete code trigger labs. Okay, some practitioner levels, and these are some expert like reflected accesses with AngularJS, Sandbox, Scap without string, reflected accesses with AngularJS, Sandbox, Scap with CS and CSP. ठीक है reflected accesses with event handlers and href attribute blocks. href is used to just connect links. Okay, like if I want to just connect my css page with html page, like href is a reference link. Okay, if I want to give a reference, like you have to this page of html, you have to use css from style.css page, then we have to use href and the URL of CSS. Okay. So there are some expert levels, some CSR apps, like the multiple labs. So you if you can just solve these labs, that is good. So just go with second lab. SQL lab is SQL injection allowing login bypass. So just see the description. This lab contains SQL injection vulnerabilities and login function. To solve the lab, perform SQL injection attack that logs into the application as administrator user. Means there is a login page in this website or lab. Okay, we have to perform SQL injection to get the uh, password or to get the access of admin panel. Admin panel we can say using the administrator username. We have a username and we have to find password and get into admin panel. Okay, you have to test. Without testing, you cannot. The website having SQL vulnerable. Okay, because you have to test. Without testing, you cannot get to know that the website is vulnerable or not. Okay, so you have to test. You have to find some attack surfaces where you can find like if you are in this website, then you can find like login page is there, admin login is there, student login is there, any enrollment form is there, any search bar is there. So you can test for them, then you can just ensure. And no surety that there is no previous surety that there is access. So you go on to the testing. Okay. So you have to just test that how for which vulnerability you can test in any website. So that's why the attack success is very important. Like if you aim to test SSS in a website, then can ensure that you have to ensure that attack surfaces for accesses are present in the website or not. Okay, is it clear? So lab is there. Access the lab. We have administrator username, and we have to find password or bypass the password and get into the admin line, login into administrator page. Okay. Yeah. Yes, Zap is like a bub shoot. I think in the first or second session, we were just going to just introduce the Jap. We have discussed like Jap is same like bub shoot. Like in bub shoot professional, there is also option for crawling, auditing, new line tasks with do automations. We have to just select, we have to put the URL and we'll automate the process. Same like this function, the JAP is working, JAP proxy, you just have to put the URL. It will just attack, manual attack or automated attack. There are two options in JAP also, manual attack or automated attack. Then you can just use any of the attack. Use the automated attack and use the put the URL and it will just just test is scan the website. Okay. So here in the lab section, just find my account because in the account section you get the administrator page. Use administrator and use administrator as password also. Try to log in and valid username and password. So in the lab description, we see that username is correct and password is anything else. We can use this one like just leave the suggestion from here. Okay. So here we can use this one thing. This for creating an error in database. This for terminating the database, terminating the query. And now just try with without any inputting any password. क्या ये लॉगिन करता है? क्या बिना पासवर्ड डाले ये इस पेलोड के थ्रू लॉगिन करता है और नॉट? Just test it. Okay, it's asking for input field means there is a validation. We can put anything. I am putting my name. I'm putting my name and just try to log in. It's logged in. Okay. So what was the thing there? What was the process there? Administrator username was this. After this, we have used this one and terminate the query. So it's create an error in database and the thing was that like the lab description. Okay, that is thing. Okay, and it's just terminate the query. We can also use this one thing like this query also. We can use this query also here. This payload also. We can use this payload also here to just bypass. What it will do? It will just terminate the query. After this will be executed and the query will be terminated instantly. So it will just get logged in. You can use anything as a password. Okay, don't need to just put anything your password. You can just use A, B, C, D or anything just to bypass the validation. Okay, that's clear. So we have solved these two labs in today's session. Okay, and solve these labs and try to solve all possible labs you can solve. Okay, like next one is SQL injection attack, querying the database type version on Oracle, SQL injection attack, querying the database type of Oracle version on Microsoft and MySQL. Just some vulnerability you can just test on these. Okay, just test because if you does not test on this labs, then how can you perform in live website? Okay, just do all things. So we have done these things and we have created a PDF for you guys. So I just let you know. Here you can just get some SQL injection payload list, authentication by bypass payloads, where to try, login forms and admin panel. Payload, first payload is this. Results, always true condition, login bypass. 1 equals to 1 is always true, so authentication is stable. Payload 2 or this is on this bypass login. Logical condition becomes true. Payload 3, admin, and this we have tried now in the admin panel. Logs in as admin without password, comments out password check. Okay. Second is data extraction payload. Try search fields, URL parameters. Payloads, union, select, null, and null, null, null. This will be on your third Portugal lab. Okay. You have to use this payload in your third Portugal labs. You can just try and just getting you giving you a hint like this payload will be used in your third Portugal lab. Okay. This will be used in fifth Portugal lab as payload 5. This will be used in your fifth Portugal lab. Third one is error-based SQLi payloads. Please, place to try URL parameters, search inputs. Okay, uh, like this. Just it will just create an error in database. Like there are multiple payloads and for time base also. Okay, so there are about 11 payloads. You can just try. And after this, if you need, then I will share the some payload, some other payload also. Okay. And the next session, we will also learn about how to create SQL injection payload. Yes, you can ask any questions. Okay. Any question at any time you have a doubt. Okay. You can ask any question. Okay. So after this, we are just going to conduct an evaluation session. So are you guys ready for evaluation session today? Because I am seeing that only 22 students are there in out of I think we have filtered out 67 students. Out of 67 students, there are only 22 students. Okay, okay, no issues. Don't worry. We will just filter out again all the students on the basis of assignments and the attendance. Okay, we have filtered out students from 135 to 67. We'll also filter out students again in the next Friday. Then it will decrease the same values, which is 22. We don't need any other students who are not attending the session and not submitting the assignments at least. If you are not getting the sessions regularly, for not if you cannot attend the session regularly at that time, you must for the recordings. And I have told you that just put your attendance in the comment section, which is just noted by us. Okay, and submit the assignment at least some time. Yes, Om, you can just let me know what you want. What is your request? Okay. Take evaluation session tomorrow for fresh. Thing. Okay, so as you know, as you guys want, no issues. You can take this evaluation tomorrow. Because I think there is no meaning for taking an evaluation session. Because only two or three students are active in the internship. Others are not active. And there will be a meeting tomorrow by name evaluation session. But in that meeting, every student is required to join, and we will not discuss this information in the group. The students who will just watch the recordings and are in the live session, they will has information like there will be tomorrow a meeting by name the evaluation session, and in the session we will just assign the leadership. Like we will just divide the group and make a group leader because we have to start working on projects. Okay, so we will create groups and group leader tomorrow in the tomorrow meeting. We are not going to inform in the group or anywhere. The students who will watch the session, they will be in the Google Meet. That is it. We don't want any other students for like that. They are not doing assignments and they are not attending the session. Okay. Uh, okay. What, session. Mhm. Okay, the thing is that to taking the lectures in the Zoom, the thing is that like we have to create a listener group, and for recordings we have to record the session and create the groups and like that. We are comfortable with this thing like we go live, we just go live and the recordings are there. We do not have to do any activities. We just press to live stream and just put this stream and just end the stream. So recording will be there. We don't need to do any extra things. If we just now go with Zoom or Teams, okay. Your question is right that you can ask question directly. But the thing is that like if you just go to the Zoom and you try the Teams for recording also, then it will like take much time and the classes will be lengthy. Okay, because now the classes are going like 1 or 1 20 minutes, 1 hour 20 minutes. Like if we just discuss all these things, and so the classes will be go for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Okay, so it will go far and it will take much time. That's why we have just scheduled a evaluation session. Okay, if you feel any doubt, then you can just ask in the group, send me the DM related to the doubt only. Okay, you can just ask me any doubt. Okay, we will not start bug bounty now because just cover all these things. Okay, we will do some basics of bug bounty also. We will create some accounts in bug bounty platforms and we will do some live bug bounty, but not there. Because if in on YouTube we will do live bug bounty, then the stream will be restricted. Okay, maybe. Okay, so we will do all these things, but things will take time. Okay, okay, guys. Okay, so now we can just end the session because the class is completed. Assignment for day 8 is SQL injection code figure. Use basic payloads. Observe response. Document findings. Okay, you just have to do. We are just uh, giving you a little bit of assignments, some basic assignments, which will just improve your what we can do reporting skills. Okay, like you have to prepare report in future for bug bounties if you try. Okay, so from here you can just have a practice to create reports. Okay, so note SQL injection gives direct access to the database, making it one of the most critical vulnerabilities. Okay, so hope SQL is you guys understand the SQL. Okay, so will there be any doubt in today's session, or we can end the session? Hope you guys have some knowledge and learn something from today's session in SQL injection. Okay, so now if you do not have any doubt, then we can just end the session. And after the session, if you have any doubt, then just you can ask me in the team. Okay, yes, we will take lecture for questions also. Okay, that's why we have conducted the evaluation session. We will do something in Bhagwan. So, we are just getting some basis of bug bounty, like how to get. Okay, we are just going like a baby steps. Okay, to like if there is any student who did not know about this thing, so he will understand all these things. Okay, you can do some labs like 2 or 3 labs. You can just solve labs as you can understand the labs, and you can solve. Okay, you can solve and just prepare a report, submit the assignments on time. Okay, okay, so this we can end the session. Okay, and tomorrow will be there evaluation session. Everyone will be there, and the group will also decide it tomorrow. Okay, so be in the evaluation session. Okay, okay, so bye bye guys, and have a good night. Okay, bye.